Hi everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. It's Matthew McKenzie here. And just to let you know, I raise awareness of unpaid carers or caregivers when it comes to those caring for someone with long-term conditions, whether that's been long-term physical health conditions, specifically cancer, or even mental ill health. And just as to let you know, over in the States, it's actually Mental Health Awareness Month, which usually starts from May. And I know most of the time I usually cover awareness events over in the UK or specifically global awareness days or events. But I thought, let's for once try and cover something over in the States. Specifically, it's mental health anyway. So, okay, while it's US based, I mean, I think, to be honest, the messages it presents are actually universal anyway. Mental health affects us all. And even if you're an unpaid carer or unpaid caregiver, the impact can be actually even greater, to be honest. So for the theme for Mental Health Awareness Month 2026 over in the States, it's actually More Good Days Together. And it's actually about, I would say, focusing on, what a good day actually looks like for our own mental well-being and how we can support each other to have more of them. I don't think it's really about perfection. I think it's more about connection, resilience, and sharing support, just as a community. Now, just as I usually do with my other awareness videos, I'll point at several organizations. Obviously, all of them are in the States regarding this Mental Health Awareness Month. We can actually start with one of the most important ones, I think, and it's Mental Health America. In fact, that organization really actually originally launched Mental Health Awareness Month over in the States. I think it's around 1949. Their campaigns usually inspire communities to support each other and focus on mental well-being. You also got the government agency. I think it's SAMSA, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. So they're more of a federal agency supporting public mental health with resources and education. Then you got the other charities and organizations like NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which also runs local events, online campaigns, practical guidance for those struggling, or even if someone is doing a caregiving role. We should also focus on the other important organizations out there, especially linked to caring or caregiving. We've got one here called the National Alliance for Caregiving, and basically what they do is support unpaid family caregivers with research, advocacy, and practical resources. Last and not least, this is one I'm fairly close to that I know. Organizations like the American Association of Caregiving Youth, which focuses on supporting young people who take on caregiving responsibilities, providing resources for guidance, for the groups that can be often overlooked. Going back to those groups that can be overlooked, unpaid caregivers who are caring for mental health, I do believe it's especially important. We can't forget them. Caring for someone else, whether it's a family member or friend or someone in the community, I think can be incredibly rewarding. But it does come, and let's be honest, it does come with stress, isolation, and risk of burnout. So going back to the theme, more good days together, I think resonates quite well because it's the small acts like checking in with each other or sharing your challenges and taking time for self-care. Especially if you are a caregiver for someone, it's always important for self-care. So you don't actually have to face those mental health challenges alone. I mean, those organizations that I pointed out and the campaigns that they do provide tips, community forums and resources that anyone can access, even if you're outside the States, although I don't think that's the case for the SAMSA. So to end on this awareness video, I think it's really important that we take a moment to reflect on what makes a good day for your mental health. It's always important also to reach out to other carers, other caregivers, just like what I do in the UK, build a network or even a support network. And if you are in the States, do explore those resources that I've mentioned in the video. I'll obviously put a link in the description of the videos if you have time to even look. Anyway, I'd like to say thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Remember, if you're in the UK, you can also look at our one, which would be the Mental Health Awareness Week. And during that week, do also look out for local care support networks to find events near yourself. Again, happy Mental Health Awareness Month, and thanks for watching and take care of yourself.